KTN News.
That you gave out to us.
All right, that story by Patrick Amimo leads us to an auspicious part of this show. We get to welcome Willice the Word Master in the highly acclaimed Mind Your Language. I'm curious what collections he has for us this time round. Over to you, Willice.
Well, good evening, viewers, and welcome to your favorite segment, Mind Your Language, a segment that brings you good English pronunciations. And I'm Willice Ochieng. We begin with the words that I promised you about last week, possessive nouns. Now, the first pair, you say boys. Boys, for both of them, the singular form of the possessive noun and the plural form, boys. So, they are pronounced the same way. Similarly, the second pair, you say girls. Girls for the singular possessive noun and the plural possessive noun. So, they are pronounced the same way. What I may also share with you is the fact that when you talk of boys, the plural of boy, you also say boys. So, boys with apostrophe S, boys with S apostrophe, and boys, the plural of boy, are pronounced the same way as boys. Similarly, girls with apostrophe S, girls with S apostrophe, and girls, the plural of girl, you also pronounce them the same way. You get them right? Great. Then let's now get to our collections of the week. And the first word is right here. At the moment, we have elections in Tanzania and we have elections in the US. And we have those observers. Observers. Don't say observers. Election or election observers. That is the way to pronounce this word. And we are talking about watching and studying something or somebody. You get that right? Observer, observers. Don't say observer. Then let's get to our next word. It's a word that means believing or the belief in only one God, the existence of one God. Don't say monotheism. Monotheism, no. Monotheism, no. Monotheism, no. You say monotheism. Theism. That is the way to pronounce this word, monotheism. Get it right, and it's great. Now, our next word is right here. This one is a bit tricky because it functions as a verb and also as an adjective. Now, as a verb, you say separate, to separate one group or a group so that they have different groups. To separate, that is the verb. But when you use it as an adjective, you say separate, separate groups, separate groups. Don't say separate groups, no. The verb, separate. The adjective, you say separate. You get them right? Good. Now, let's get to a word that is not very common, and it's right here. When we talk about infection of the blood, that is blood poisoning, if you like, we have harmful bacteria in the blood. You talk of toxemia. Toxemia. Don't say toxemia, toxemia, toxemia. No. Toxemia. That is the pronunciation. Then we get to a word that I know many people would love so much, especially the young ones. When somebody gives you what I am showing on this paper, I know you'd be happy. Similarly, I would be happy. But you say omelette. Omelette. Don't say omelette. Omelette, no. Omelette. You get it right? Great. Let's get to the next word. Not very simple, not very, complex, but it's from the verb seize, to take something by force. But now, this noun, you say seizure, seizure. Ja, a very tricky, sound in English. If you like, English speeches or English speech. When you use the speech sounds in English language, it's a bit tricky to produce the sound j. Seizure, seizure. Don't say seizure, no. Seizure. That is the way. Now, let's get to our next word. When you are relaxed, When you rest and enjoy yourself, you say relaxation, relaxation. Don't say relaxation, relaxation. No, relaxation, relaxation. Just like luxury, luxury. But you can also say luxury when you feel that you cannot manage it, because I know many people always find themselves saying luxury. If you can't manage the pronunciation luxury, meaning the best way to pronounce L-U-X-U-R-Y is luxury, luxury. You get it right? Great. Now, let's get to the next word, and can you try this? Can you try this word? If you say, or if you have said, mortuary, mortuary, I give you a no in good faith. It's simply mortuary, mortuary. That place or room where we have dead bodies being preserved. You call it a mortuary, mortuary, or morgue. Morgue, mortuary, not mortuary. Mortuary, no. But when you speak or when you use American English, you may use the pronunciation mortuary, mortuary. But the English, the British English pronunciations and its approximations, you simply say mortuary, mortuary. So it's a question of choice. Somebody may choose as a person or as an organization or an institution, but mortuary. You get it right? Good. Now, let's get to a word that is a bit tricky, and we're talking about any damage on the body or skin, or if you like, the brain. You say lesion, lesion, L-E-S-I-O-N, lesion, Jean, not Sean, not son, not Sion. Lesion, when you talk of skin lesion, you can also say brain lesion. For medics, I know, or health workers must be used to that word. Anyway, let's get to our last word in the collections of the week, and it's right here. Before I give you the pronunciation, you should know that this word can also be spelled with a space. That is guinea, then space, then F-O-W-L. So guinea fowl, guinea fowl. But you can spell it either as a single word or with a space. You get it right? Great. Now, let's get to our feedback. And those who sent in words throughout the week, it's your time now to be very keen. Be a good listener at this moment. Now, we have Edwin Kadieda, a Kenyan in Djibouti. You say restaurateur, restaurateur. A person who owns and manages a restaurant is called a restaurateur, restaurateur. Don't say restaurator, no. Restaurateur, a restaurateur. That is the way to pronounce that word. Olga Beverly Mutisia of Athi River, you say centipede, not centipede. Millipede, not millipede. And encyclopedia, not encyclopedia. Encyclopedia, encyclopedia, no. Encyclopedia or encyclopedia. Bernard Kimeli, dereliction. Dereliction, a tricky word. When you deliberately ignore or fail to do duty, we talk of dereliction. Duty that you should be performing. That is dereliction of duty. Then Vincent D. Duncan of Nairobi. Vincent D. Duncan, you say righteous. Righteous. Don't say righteous. Righteous, no. Righteous. Then we have Brother Jeremiah Ochieng of Koru. Poignant. Poignant, not poignant. Then we have Emily K. Sendeo. You say velocity. Velocity for your first word. But, Emily, the second word has two acceptable or alternative pronunciations. You can say fulcrum. Fulcrum. But you can also say fulcrum. Fulcrum is also acceptable. So, fulcrum or fulcrum. Then we have Tabitha Sang and Perpetua Kiprono. Don't say Perpetua. Perpetua or Perpetua, no. That name is pronounced Perpetua. Perpetua. Kiprono of Eldoret, you say Taurus, not Taurus. And you say Leo. Leo, not Leo. Your star, Leo, not Leo. And Taurus, not Taurus. Now we have Paul Sambo. You say lettuce, water lettuce, not lettuce that we use innocently because of what we commonly hear as we grow up locally. It's lettuce for that word. Manica, you've said or you've used the spelling M-A. So I'll say Manica Shiro instead of Monica Shiro. You say lesson for the first pair, lesson. Second pair, flower. And then the third pair, you say time. Time for the last two. So you have 3 pairs of homophones, words that are spelled differently with different meanings but are pronounced the same way. Now, we have Sylvester Momanyi of Kijauri, Borabu, Kisi. Reconnaissance, but the informal form, you say reki, not reke. Remember, that is in British English. The informal form in British English, you say reki. But remember, the American one is R-E-C-O-N, and you say recon. Eddie the legend, then we have Zach Obiero, you say latter, L-A-T-T-E-R, latter. Then we have Kevin Maina, you say resuscitation, to resuscitate and resuscitation. Then we have Joshua Atua Koyo, Tuesday. Timothy Madeki, you say worms, a very popular word on Mind Your Language. Zakina Chausiku Ahmed of Isiolo, you say demons, not demons. Demons, no. We have lemon, but we have the pronunciation demon, a demon. A lemon, a demon. A horse, worse. Donkey, not donkey. And you say monkey. So don't say donkey because of monkey. So in your case, you have to be very careful when you're pronouncing demons, don't say demons. And then the second word, you say century. Don't say sanctuary. Sanctuary is just like saying mortuary. Century and mortuary. That is the way to go. But sometimes remember that there is that slip of the tongue, and somebody may also just mispronounce a word because he or she is not aware of which is normal, because as I always say, not even Willis can know everything in terms of English pronunciations. You get it right? Fine, Zakina and everybody in Isiolo. Dr. Peter W. Saula of Mo University, Eldoret, you say mentor, not mentor. Then mentorship, not mentorship. And then your last word, you say depot, the depot, not depot. Depot, no. Depot, and please, don't say depot or depot. Those are wrong pronunciations. Then we have Mwalimu Mkung Toch of Sacho High School in Baringo. You say mustache. And Mwalimu, I don't know why you have brought that word. Maybe just learning English, or it could be an issue somewhere. But you say mustache. Don't say mustache. Mustache, no. Mustache. Then Jimmy Jarateng of Nairobi, you say tumultuous, not tumultuous. Pablo Roman, Galani Ehubi. I don't know whether it should be Ekubi, but once I see K and H, I would say Ehubi. So, Galani Ehubi Benmark, Grace Mutunga, Kimani Mutuango, Eric Ochieng Ojungo, Mwalimu Yusuf Shale of Garissa. Then we also have Nancy Adamba of Kakamega, Mwangi Wandirangu, Tung Walmut of Ethiopia, Robert Soita, and this Robert Soita. Please keep it up, because if that is the way you love good English, because I would just tell you, Robert Soita Waliaula. Keep it up, and everybody in Western. Then we go straight to one person here, Stephen Amadi and John Bunei. Oh, keep it up too. You just have to keep it up, because, you know, learning has no full stop, my dear brothers and sisters. Learning in our lives, no end, no full stop. Then we come to Njuguna Wamwangi of Kiambu. You say shepherd. Sometimes, maybe because of first language influence, somebody may end up saying shepherd, but you say shepherd. Don't say shepherd. Shepherd is the right way. Tony Osoro, unanimity. Then we have Genius Gidinji, buffalo. Don't say buffalo, no, buffalo. Then we have K. Kilonzo, assume. Just as Kipruto, satellite, not satellite. John M. Waithaka, a.k.a. Libero of Nyeri, ruckus, ruckus. Then we have somebody here, that is Abitangus, L-O-O-S-E, loose. That adjective, you pronounce it as loose, loose, with a sound S. You get it right? Good, loose. Then the verb, L-O-S-E, lose, to lose something. Then adjective, loose. Something is loose. The nuts are loose. That is the way to go. Then we have Angeline Mambo of Mombasa, Evans Ondede of Muhuru Bay, and Moses Githinji. You say severe, severe. Association, association, not association. Association. Or if you like, association. But please don't say association. No, as no. Then the next word, and this is for the last person, that is Moses Githinji, you say sty, sty, a pigsty. Don't say pigsty. Pigsty, no, pigsty. Then Abdullahi Barrow, a pro, and a pro. There was a pro. That is the way to go. Then the next person here is David Lunalo. You say Amari, Amari, the Amari. Don't say Amori. Amori, no. Amari, then Ahmad, Ahmad, an armored vehicle. Then the person, Amara, Amara. You get it, David? Good. Then we have George Wainaina Ndungu of Qatar, a Kenyan in Qatar. Then we have Lucky Mudai, Kaleche Kasina, Joel Okumu, Wakili Derek Kimani of Nairobi, Abraham wa Chelsea Kebati, Mark Kihenja, Hulda Anyango of Kisumu, Sylvester Silo of Nakuru, Omari Hillary, Esther Sylvia Wanjiro. I'm saying Wanjiro because of following what we call now the Kikuyu phonology. Every language is important. The writing or the spelling, Wanjiru or Wanjiru. The pronunciation, Wanjiro. And you know, when I say every language is important, and I know all our brothers and sisters who love Kikuyu language, I know they would say, Neguo, Neguo. Don't ask me the meaning, but it means yes. You get it right? Neguo. We must be proud of our communities in our lovely country, Kenya, whether it's from Mombasa, whether you are from Northeastern or where. So, as I say, every language is important. You get it right? Neguo. Now, let's get to our next person here is Sami Otieno of Ahero. Keep it up. Esther, keep it up. And then we have XY Saitoti John. Saitoti John XY, I would say Suba. Then Suba Oleng. So, it's just a night. Tonight I decided to remind our children that no language is inferior. But please, whether it's mother tongue or first language, Kiswahili, English, or any other second language, struggle or strive to acquire good pronunciation, good grammar, and the right choice of words. You get it right? Great. Then Diego Emmanuel Kimeu, you're the last person. Please, I'll handle any other question that I have not tackled tonight. Now, let's get to our surprise word for tonight, and it's right here. When we talk about a department or an office that runs the affairs of an organization or a political party, don't say secretariat. Secretariat is that very right way. I'm saying that because, as I say that, be very careful. Don't say secretariat. Secretariat, I know you're wondering. I wanted to begin with what, in fact, is the right way. So, what you avoid, dear viewers, on a serious note, don't say secretariat. Secretariat, no. You say secretariat. Secretariat. Just like secretary or secretary, then secretarial. Secretarial. Avoid secretarial. Then this one, you say secretariat. Secretariat is the way or the sounding that you give it. Don't say secretariat. Common but inaccurate. Let's get to the confusing words. The first one, later. I'll see you later. L-A-T-E-R. Later. The second one, latter. L-A-T-T-E-R. Latter. Then the last one, simply say letter. Letter. L-E-T-T-E-R. So later, latter, letter. You get them right? Good. Then we come to spelling. And when it comes to matters spelling, we have just to help one another, if not each other, at any given moment, because nobody is spotless. Now, the right word, when we are talking about the leisure boat, the right word is this one, Y-A-C-H-T. Y-A-C-H-T. Yacht. Yacht. Don't spell it this way. Y-A-T-C-H. No. T comes after C and H, not before C and H. And you say yacht. Avoid saying yacht and avoid misspelling that word. It's a tricky one, dear viewers. Let's get to our part whereby now we talk about the much asked about words. The first word, you say south. South. You can see the phonetic transcription. South. Then the one in the middle, or the second one, you say southerly. Southerly. Don't say now southerly. Southerly, no. Southerly, no. South, southerly. And lastly, you say southern. Southern, not southern, not southern. Southern with a mid-central sound, southern. Get it right. I know it's a bit of a surprise, but you have to get it right. Now, when we come to phonetic or sound symbols, what I have for you tonight, dear viewers, is this symbol which represents the sound, which if you like, I would call it the unvoiced or voiceless sound, sh, sh. Just like in the word that I have given you here, that is shirt, shirt, my shirt, sh, not my shirt, my shirt, shirt. Then the second word, you say my shoe, not my shoe, my shoe, my shoes, my shoes, no. My shoe, my shoes. That is the way to pronounce this word. Shoe, shoes. Then the last one, the sound sh, which we are dealing with, is also in this word, shop. Shop, to go to the shop. Shop, not to go to the shop. So the symbol or the sound symbol is right here. It looks like a long S. Sh, sh. Get it right? And now, next week, I know that is a part or one part that many people are really waiting for. So next week, can you try to pronounce the 4 words? Can you try again? I know we have hop, hop, hopping, hopped. No, we'll come to all that so that we get them right. Yes, we have hop, hopped. We also have hope, hoped. We have hoping, we have hopping, but you'll get them right just on KTN. That is the segment Mind Your Language on Friday Briefing. Otherwise, you can also interact with me throughout the week. The Twitter handle is at Willice Ochieng 1. At Willice Ochieng 1 is the Twitter handle, and just do it because all the words that you send in, we'll check the ones which we have not repeated or the ones which are good enough, then we share, because as I said earlier, learning has no full stop. On behalf of Moturi, I have now to tell you that all is well that ends well, and learning has no full stop.
Well, thank you very much, Willice, the Word Master, and of course, Fred, for that. As Willice says, learning has no full stop. So I'd like to know one thing, Jesse. He said Wanjiru, Wajiro, and I've had Wajiro. So which is which?
Well, as per English or as per Kikuyu?
As per Kikuyu.
I'd assume it's Wajiro.
Wajiro. So Willice has learned something
Wajiro,
today
exactly.
from you. So
Yes.
you're the...
No, don't go there. All's well that ends well. Many thanks, Willice, the Word Master, which brings us to the end of this particular edition of Friday Briefing. It's always a pleasure to have you with us, especially if you stayed from the start till the end. I'm Jesse Rogers.
I'm Ashley Bazuri. Our sign language interpreter is Damian Evans. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.